Friends, I'm Mayuri. Welcome you all to our Gwalior Series. Our episodes are continuing. Stay back with us.
This is Soni Temple, a very famous temple in Madhya Pradesh, about 25 kilometers from Gwalior city. This is the entrance.
This Shanichara temple is located in Morena and one can easily reach from Gwalior here. Shani means God, Saturn, friends, and every Saturday thousands of devotees visit this temple to worship God Shani. It's a very old temple of Shani Dev, famously known as Shanichara temple. There's a small railway station named Shanichara railway station also located near this temple. Let me share one interesting story here, friends. According to Hindi mythological beliefs, this is the actual place where Shani Dev landed when he was thrown by God Sri Hanumanji from Lanka, which is now known as Sri Lanka, to be rescued from the captivity of Ravana in Lanka. So the story is associated with Ramayana, and this place where Shani Dev landed is known as Shani Parvat. According to the temple legends, the landing impact was so immense that it formed a crater there. So that was about the mythological part, but according to geological scientists, a few million years ago, a meteorite fails at this place and so the crater was formed upon its impact. And the rocks are a reminder of this fallen meteorite. The temple was constructed by legendary Emperor Vikramaditya in the 1st century BC, and after seeing the miracles of Shani Dev, this temple was renovated by royal Scindia family of Gwalior. Even there is a belief that people having Shani dosh gets immediate benefit from visiting the place.
Soni Temple, a very famous temple near Gwalior. And Bateshwar is only 5 kilometers from here. This is an ancient temple. Story is connected with Shani Dev and Hanumanji.
So after this, we are going to take you to now the group of Hindu temples which has become an archaeological site now, friends, maintained by Government of India, which is known as Bateshwar Group of Hindu Temples.
This is Bateshwar Temple, entrance of Bateshwar Temple. That archaeological site. This is Bateshwar Temple area, a very very old place of 6th to 9th century AD. Group of temples are scattered in different parts of this area in Morena district of Madhya Pradesh.
Friends, do you know Bateshwar is one of the best heritage place in Madhya Pradesh and also one of the most prominent places to visit in Gwalior city, now maintained by Archaeological Survey of India. The complex is having around 200 sandstone temples, and most of the temples are dedicated to Lord Shiva, while some are dedicated to Lord Vishnu as well. This complex was ruined due to earthquake in this area. There's a typical charm about these stones, buildings and the ruins, friends. Every of this narrate a story of the past and probably so much more. You will get some kind of special attachment. It will take you back to your roots, to the history of the country.
The beautiful Bateshwar Temple, group of temples in Bateshwar, Morena district of Madhya Pradesh. Period is from 6th to 9th century. It is being maintained by the Archaeological Department of India.
and visiting these places, be it physical or digital with us, definitely let you understand how culturally rich India was. This Bateshwar Group of Temples are located within the densely forested ranges of Chambal Valley, friends, which is one of the most interesting and staggering archaeological sites that one may come across in India. Chambal was in fact famous for this infamous dacoits that they used to leave. Now, why exactly these temples are in such ruins, history does not give us a clear reason. There is no evidence of attack by the invaders. Most accepted theory is that the earthquake in 13th century had probably destroyed the temple complex. This site was brought under the protection of Archaeological Survey of India in 1924. Since then, Bateshwar temple complex has been conserved as a ruin. Restoration work for Bateshwar temple complex was undertaken since 2005. Friends, the history of dacoits in this region goes back to as early as 13th century CE. They came to limelight only during British era. However, most of these dacoits were Robin Hood of sorts. They were mostly local outlaws known as Baghis, either oppressed by higher caste or suffered social injustice or were deprived by the law. It was commonly known that most of the dacoits used to loot the rich people and then distribute the wealth among the poor. Gradually, these dacoits either gave up their guns or surrendered or were killed by police encounters.
Beautiful group of temples in Bateshwar, 35 kilometers from Gwalior city. The period of construction is about 6th to 9th century. Now it is maintained by the Archaeological Department of India. A beautiful place to see. A must visit places for the tourist in Madhya Pradesh. Just see the design of the temple.
The job of restoration was not at all easy, friends. The first obstacle in solving this was the dacoits who had made this temple complex their hideouts. So there was a meeting that was conducted with the dacoits head, and after several rounds of negotiation he was able to get convinced that these temples were built by their ancestors only, Gujars. As a true descendant, they should preserve and protect this heritage and show it to the world. So they somehow convinced about the intentions and allowed to start the restoration work. So in a way you can say that these dacoits not only allowed the restoration work to start but also provided the protection to Archaeological Survey of India workers and helped them in the restoration work. Incredible India, isn't it?
This is Tigra Dam, one of the tourist spots in Gwalior.
Nearly 20 kilometers from Gwalior, this Tigra Dam is a freshwater reservoir situated at Tigra near Gwalior, friends, in Madhya Pradesh. It's the primary source of drinking water to the city of Gwalior and also one of the popular picnic places to visit near Gwalior. Since tourism gained popularity, the tourist department started a boating club here, friends. You can enjoy speed boating, paddle boating, water scooter rides at Tigra Dam. Apart from the adventure, it of course offers serenity with the picture perfect view that surrounds the dam, isn't it? This area became a suitable habitat for several birds, and this area was later declared as a bird sanctuary as well. Home to many crocodiles and many different fishes can be seen during boating here. In fact, Tigra Dam is so beautiful and romantic destination near Gwalior that it is one of the favorite hotspot for couples to do pre-wedding shoots.
So Baba, how was the experience of traveling to Bateshwar Temple and this Tigra Dam from Gwalior?
It is very nice. Actually, Gwalior is a very important place for the tourists in India. Many people, they don't have this idea. But I visited Gwalior in December 21, and other than Gwalior main city, there are so many things. In outskirts, Bateshwar Group of Temples is the most important, I think. Actually, there are two Bateshwar. One is in UP, that is about 70 kilometers from Agra. That is only a Shiva temple, big Shiva temple. Many devotees are coming every day. This is Bateshwar Group of Temples. This is important from the archeological point of view.
So how are you traveling Gwalior, friends, with us? Put your comments, let me know, show your liking towards this video, share it with your friends and family, and if you are visiting first time to the channel, I welcome you all to subscribe the channel and be part of this adventurous family who will take you to a new place every time, every week. Stay back with us and enjoy this journey of life, friends. Liking Gwalior? So why not say it loudly? Mera शहर, so what if it is not your city? हाँ मेरा घर, so what if it is not your home? मेरा ग्वालियर, my Gwalior. Join us in our next video, friends, where we unfold Gwalior in front of you and you get to explore.
Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai was killed by the British.
You are just not watching a channel, friends. You are watching a passion turned into reality. A passion where my parents, Baba, took up my role and I did not even have to teach them. Because I started this channel, imagine my parents, Baba and Ma, when they have also visited, he tried to shoot you as much as possible for all of you. He started to narrate you as much as possible for all these places. If this is not oxygen for life, tell me, friends, what is oxygen for life?
This is the Samadhi Sthal of the biggest musician of India, Tansen. He was laid down here along with his guru as per his wish. This is the mausoleum. This is the Samadhi of Tansen, the greatest musician of India. What a simple Samadhi of Tansen.
So why these both are named as Bateshwar Group Temples and one is in UP?
Actually, this name was Bhuteshwar.
Yeah.
Because the main temple is Bhuteshwar temple. So from Bhuteshwar the name has come as Bateshwar.
And I think Bhuteshwar is one of Lord Shiva's name
this
also.
Is Shiva temple only.
Yes.
Shiva, Bhairavi and some other. Mainly Shiva. And this is about 35 kilometers from Gwalior city. And it is really beautiful because the temples are about 200 temples are there. And all are not big size, medium height, but still it is in a very good condition. It was actually covered with forest. So
now they are restoring the work and it is still ongoing. I heard that it is still, there are certain, I think closely 80 temples are still they need to restore. They could not completely restore. In fact, the restoration work has been greatly obstructed by the Chambal dacoits at that
Yeah.
point of time. So you all know the story what I shared with you people. And how is the road condition to reach this place?
Yeah,
Because
road is good.
road condition.
Is, very good.
Okay.
And it is advisable to book a cab from Gwalior city because both Bateshwar Group of Temples and Tigra Dam, these two places can be covered in a single day.
Okay, so you can cover both these places in a single day if you are going from Gwalior city. It is in the same place, and even Shanideva temple from there you could visit Bateshwar Group of Temples, right? On the way. Yes.
That is
So
also
you can make a plan which we are showing in this episode, friends. You can cover all of this together in a single day from Gwalior city. And how was the experience in Tigra Dam? It looks absolutely great, very beautiful
Very
view.
beautiful, and it is
I
an
know.
important tourist spot in Gwalior. This is actually a freshwater reservoir. It looks like an ocean. Such
Oh
a big,
yes. Very beautiful people,
Yeah.
isn't it?
The Sank River is passing, and dam has been constructed on the Sank River. So this is the Tigra Dam, and the irony is that this Tigra Dam was first constructed in 1915, but due to the tremendous water pressure, it was broken. At that time, more than 1,000 people were killed.
Oh,
And then again it was constructed, and it is helping for the irrigation and drinking water and the main source of supply of water to Gwalior city. And now all the boats, speed boats, everything.
activities are it's become a tourism hub
Yeah.
now actually. So that's
Very beautiful
something
place.
nice to know. So among these three, Shanideva temple, Bateshwar Group of Temples, Tigra Dam, which one you would rank 1, 2, 3? I know all
Three
to be
are three
visited,
different types.
but yes.
Because from archaeological point of view,
Which one you like? Which one most
I
interests
like
you?
Bateshwar
I
Group
knew
of
this. You will tell Bateshwar Group of
because
Temples.
it was not known to many people so far.
True.
It is in the Chambal Valley, so it was covered with forest, and then it was discovered, and in between it was destroyed. Don't know who has destroyed. Whether
Yes, that's a question mark.
some
Whether
Muslim invaders,
invaders.
or due to earthquake, that is not known. It is a really
So from historical point of view, Baba has interest even in history also. So it's very good thing people, if you before visiting a place study little about it, or you come to know from a channel like us where you get to know so much of other information associated with the place. And I hope you are enjoying
I
this.
must advise everybody to visit Gwalior
True.
because it has both historical, cultural, and revolutionary background. Many things are there in Gwalior, not only the Gwalior fort.
Correct.
We
Many people
generally-
think
we
Gwalior
know
is all
Gwalior
about
means
forts.
Gwalior fort.
Correct.
Not that.
Correct.
There are so many things are there.
Yes. It gives you reflections of India's culture, and how the
Geographically also it is almost
Archaeology.
in the heart of India.
heart of India. Yes.
Uttar Pradesh is the heart of India, and Gwalior is also heart of India. It is about 200 kilometers from Delhi and 400 kilometers from the state capital Bhopal.
Yes.